Hi, everybody. It's me, Linda G. I just got done with a nice little interview with Tom T. Moore, most benevolent outcome. I wanted to thank Sharon Winters for her book, A Quilt for Charlie. Cute little book. I also don't know if I mentioned this, but I got this beautiful, they didn't give me a return address, but it was a buffalo Christmas ornament. Thought that was adorable. So I just wanted to come on here just for a bit. I'm not going to bug you or be on long or go live, because this is the 2-year anniversary of January 6th. And progress, not as fast as we probably would like to see, with people coming to the task of having to admit this or take care of this. These Republicans are all sitting together, enjoying being in the spotlight, not really caring about what happened 2 years ago today. The president does. He ended up giving awards to the people who were damaged by this event. That's goodness. That's goodness. And I'm sorry that, like that guy Ferrone, the police officer, said that, Kevin McCartney wouldn't even look him in the eye. They could care less. So anyway, I want to sort of like encircle the realm with love and that everything will be okay. Now, don't you find it interesting that McCarthy, although he's getting closer, still hasn't been able to come forward? Now, I did a live and it was really weird because I asked about, oh, now it's really starting to ring again. I asked about Jim Jordan, and it was showing yes. I'm like, what? No, I don't want Jim Jordan. But I keep getting this hit, and I'm just going to tell you guys. And it just happened that after I got done with the show with Tom, Tom says that he had felt that a conservative, somebody who isn't out to lunch, would end up getting the speakership. And my hit was, and we'll see what happens, my hit was that perhaps the Democrats will approach somebody and say, somebody moderate, I don't know if they're in Congress or not, but, and say, listen, you got 212 from us guaranteed. Now, can you get 6 more? Can you go around the house and get 6 more? Because what I'm hearing is all this stuff he's promising MTG, who, by the way, thought she was queen for a day. She's quiet down a little, but thought she was going to run this show. And Jim Jordan about, listen, Peach, Biden, they know that this isn't going to work for them. So under the table, they're worried. I mean, a lot of them don't trust. I hate to say it, but I just felt it in my soul energy. They don't trust McCarthy. They just don't trust him. He's much ado about nothing. Not that used car salesmen are bad people, but he'll talk you into something. And then he'll renege. He doesn't stand by his word. So let's look, because they're coming back to the table tonight. Let's look, okay? And I have to clear the energy. Angel of Light and Mercy. Will McCartney win as Speaker of Congress? It's showing a definite no. Okay, hold on. Will somebody else win? Saying yes. Will this happen today? No. Monday? No. Tuesday? Tuesday is looking a little better. Okay. McCartney, will he win as Speaker of the House? Got my Morgan Greer Tarot cards, and let's check it. People say, Linda, when are you going to do your own cards? Oh, God. I'm not talented like that. Not like intrepid viewers. Lena Rodriguez, she's really good. A lot of people have done their own. cards that are very talented. Not me. Mm-mm-mm-mm. For the 9 of Cups, I would do a chocolate cake in the refrigerator. Now that's happiness. Is he going to win? Is McCartney going to be speaker? I'm hearing no. Ooh, ooh, hold on. I'm getting some other hits, you guys. Don't leave this station. Let me tell you what I'm feeling. Yeah, he's going to lose again, especially tonight. It's a cup turned upside down, so I would say no. Okay. He's desperately trying, but he ends up with the tower, which means it doesn't work out the way he wants. He really thinks this is what he was supposed to do. I think he even got Trump to call some people up. I think he even talked to Matt Gaetz and said, Matt, vote for, but Trump is really, really upset that he was voted and only got one vote. Because of course, if they put his name up, everybody would vote for him. So about this hit I got, that the Dems say, we've got 2012. What say you get 6 and let's do this? I don't even think they'll ask that we have to be on these certain committees. It feels like more that they just want somebody who's not going to waste their time, like actually work for the subjects at hand, because Nancy Pelosi had the same numbers and still managed to make it work. Okay. Everybody's up in a tizzy. Ooh, the angel of light and mercy, as prophesied. Negotiations, passion, toasting of the cups, and shock and awe. Shock and awe, you guys. So let's check this out. The pendulum, which I can't completely count on, is saying Tuesday. I think that they're going to tell because they know actually he's very dangerous. McCarthy is very dangerous to get in as speaker because he'll let MTG and those people run all over him. They'll be subpoenaing people till the cows come home. It's going to be a cluster. Maybe, may I say this? Maybe it's better to have that because it'll really turn people off. So what I'm getting, and sometimes the energy is such that, let's say he actually gets in by the skin of his teeth. The main thing is he won't be speaker for long because it feels like he's getting ready for the tower, which means boom. And this is the other hit I got. I really feel Jack Smith's there's some hits that are gonna happen. It might just be to Trump, but it's enough that everybody's like looking behind them, making sure they're not being followed. Did you see the Bobbitt's mother was arrested today, the woman that jumped into that window and got shot, and everybody's like, she's the real hero. Not really. And she's in spirit now, she'd tell you the same. It was stupid. But anyway, the mother got arrested because she wouldn't listen to the cops. So listen to what they're telling you, that maybe you won't get arrested. So okay, or get shot at. He said stop or I'll shoot. Okay, so I wanted to touch bases on that. And I wanted to touch bases. Ivanka Trump is seen without her wedding ring on. Now, I don't want to get into gossip, but are they actually on the verge of exiting from each other? I think years ago, I told you guys that they wouldn't end up. It's just too much pressure. Her reputation, she's a Scorpio. It's very hard for a Scorpio to leave a man. But when your reputation and you worry about your children with whoever this person is you're married to, you'll leave them. Ivanka Trump. Oh, by the way, they came out with a new drug. They're going to fast pace through for Alzheimer's. I was told years ago by a man who died with Alzheimer's from the other side. He was talking to his daughter and he was letting her know they will come up for something with Alzheimer's where it doesn't cure it, but you don't get worse. And I knew that was to be true. But at the time, I thought it was 2 years. You know, could have been 12 years. It doesn't matter. The main thing is it's getting ready to happen. This is the beginning, you guys. Tell me what I can tell. Trump. Ooh. She's not liking something with money with him. Ooh. Something to do with finances or what he's doing with his family with money. She wants her half of the money and she wants to get out of there. Look at this, you guys. Somebody's getting ready to cross. Not her. I don't think it's Jared either, but you know, this is physical death. So, but she's worried about the money. The thing is, she really had hopes of like living off this presidency, making a name for herself, having people adore her and love her, and that hasn't happened. You know, they're being looked down at. They don't have their New York friends anymore. So it was really her father that did it, but she's looking at Jared, and well, Jared didn't help either. So anyway, that's the story on that. So you guys, I don't want to keep hashing over the same subjects all the time. I will probably do some lives this weekend, but I just want you guys, probably the reason I keep coming back to talk to you is to let you know that everything's going to be okay. I just want you to know that everything's going to be okay. There's no way Trump will ever be president again. And this festive thing that's happening right now, I keep hearing a moderate, but it may be McCarthy gets in and a moderate comes after, but they're messing themselves up. There's more of us than there are of them. You know, Bobart kept saying, oh, we need to speak the American people. You're not talking to this side, honey, because these American people want peace. We don't want chaos. So I thought, since we're at this subject, and I also want to do a lot of love, energy, most benevolent outcome for all those who were damaged by January 6th and all those who witnessed that. It was just so terrible. And there's no apologies, except for some of the people that have to go to jail. But there's no apologies. It's very sad. So anyway, and we're ringing again, and Armageddon weather's coming, and the volcano is shooting off in Hawaii again. And I can't guarantee you. Well, remember when I first started reading this for this past year, I told you, floods. That's all I see is flood. I just got a thing, flood warning. Okay, so what I wanted to do real quick, because he's like one of my favorite. And for some reason, I can't talk to Ulysses S. Grant as best as I can talk to Franklin D. Roosevelt. So let's talk to Franklin and ask him his interpretation. You know how he used to come to me when I would drive out to Angel Heart? I don't know why this is all blurry. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to do a Carrie Lake. Yeah, I'm trying to do a Carrie Lake. That's the ticket. Now I can say, sorry, I'm in my Carrie Lake mode. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Franklin. And it's perfect time for me to connect with him because it's raining outside. It's kind of dark. And hold on, guys. Just trying to get it to stop being so Carrie Lake. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to connect into Franklin D. Roosevelt. Franklin, we come to you in peace. I see those beautiful blue eyes. He has the most beautiful blue eyes, you guys. Can you tell me what's happening in the United States of America? We have not lost our Constitution. We have not, he's pointing towards the Constitution. We have not lost the ability to be free, which we are free. So I'm not quite sure what he means by that. Don't try to overthink it, Linda. Just go there. Franklin D. Roosevelt. I'm feeling a little high, you guys. Dang, my Carrie Lake mode is just, there we go. There we go. Had to bring it up. So, okay. We have not lost our Constitution. He's putting his finger like that. We are a nation of goodwill and honor. Those who have worked against us will woo the day. Unfortunately, this is some events that will happen throughout about every 100 years. Events 100 years. So I guess he's talking about the Civil War days, but wasn't there sort of an insurrection type energy going on? Oh yeah, with World War II. But see, he had to walk carefully because more people didn't want to be involved. And you know, he did some cruel things about sending away ships of Jewish people that they couldn't come into the United States because he had a lot of pressure from those in Congress and the Senate. Yes, I have erred in my ways. But he did right. I'm going to tell you right now, even though they couldn't save everybody, he did right. And isn't it amazing how America is the one that always comes in and saves the day? It's almost like he's drawing this line. You don't mess with American soldiers, male or female, just as good, and if not as strong as strong as Zelensky's, as strong as his group, as strong as those people in the Ukraine. He just showed me Jordan. Yes. What do you want to tell me about him? He's like this puppet. He's trying to get people on a string. And I almost see him being a laughingstock. Oh my God. So maybe McCarthy will get in initially, and it's such a cluster, you know what? It'll work to our benefit because I see another person coming in. So yeah, McCarthy's there, but somebody else will come in, and they will help make sure that everybody votes Democrat in 2024. Oh my God, you know, when they start talking about paying the FBI $1, they got some issues going on there. That's when probably your DOJ is going to go in overdrive and put a lot of those people in jail. Sorry, I went off. Franklin says, excuse me. You went off base. Listen to what I'm saying. Yes, sir. There's so many good people in the United States of America. And you will be challenged, but you will be stronger because of the challenge. And always know that only the best will happen. They cannot destroy us or our Constitution. It's in the Constitution. So the ugliness you are seeing should pass. A lot of people are saying it started with Reaganomics, you know, a lot of this ugly freedom stuff. He's telling me it should be passing by the year 2025, 26. They're just going to lose their way. These people that aren't working for the well-being of America are losing their way. Do not scold them. Do not stand there and judge them. Advance them through their path. Tell them that you wish them well and send them on their way. Because they know not what they do. Just like Jesus, when he was up on the cross, he said, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Like attracts like. They love being the center of attention. He just showed me that. That Bobart and everything, they love that. Matt Gaetz, and you know, Ginny Thomas is all over them like a cheap suit. The 20 most brave people in the United States Congress. Of course, it's down to what, 6 or 7 now. He really thinks he's gonna get it. I can see him just doing this. I can see McCarthy doing this. And they're gonna fight him tooth and nail, let me tell you. And he will punish anybody that turned against him, which is also gonna not help him, because what a lot of these people will do when he brings up a bill is they won't vote for that either. So basically nothing happens. And I see that Jim Jordan, just nasty, just turning on everybody, just being ugly. Can I look at Jim Jordan real quick, you guys? Because thank you, Mr. President. Linda, I have worked long and hard as a United States president, and I have seen the ugly as well as the good. People throw me on a pedestal, but I really was not that good. There's a lot of sins in my ways that I had to atone for. I only ask for the American people to know in their heart what's best for the United States. Judging and deciding who can do what and where you can stand, and by God, you have to believe in our God or you're this or that, is not the way to do it. You're causing more strife. And I'm sorry it's like this right now. But know that this will pass. This is passing. Okay, so real quick. We're not wishing for Jim Jordan to go down in flames. But we're just wishing that this madness will stop. What is the outcome? Will the madness stop with Jim Jordan? I just got another hit, you guys. Did I ever say this before? Yes, I did. Didn't I say I thought Ivanka Trump would be one to take Trump down? She's walking away from her husband. She loves her dad. Now, Scorpios can be very loyal, but perhaps she's going to do something to try to make herself look better. Just FYI, I'm putting it out there, okay? But you guys remember, and I kept saying it might be Ivanka, because in my readings, Trump was very hurt by the person that took him down. Most people that are thinking on him and stuff, he could care less about him. But if she turned on him, that it was like a heartache. Okay, FYI. So tell me about Jim Jordan. What is his purpose? The president wants me to tell you he can walk again. He's back to his younger self. Him and Eleanor were really a dynamic duo. You know, he wasn't the best husband, but she should have been a man, because she was a smart ass. He looked to her for what she had to say. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. So Jim Jordan is, now why am I getting the death card with the, that's physical death. I'm not ever feeling like he would die. He's going into a battle, okay, and he's got evil works in his house. I'm going to tell you another hit I got. We got to pray on this one, you guys. You know, they took down those mag meters, those things that can tell you if you have a gun on you when you go into Capitol. And Lo and Bobart said, oh, it's take your gun to work day. And I'm hoping to God that the Democrats are packed. I hate to say it, but I'm hoping to God they are. Because I'm almost feeling, if I don't know if you guys saw, but there was crowds gathering around the Capitol again on this anniversary. And fortunately, they had all kinds of police and stuff to keep them away. It wasn't the mass crowds like happened before, except that that one lady who died, her mother was arrested. But anyway, I am feeling, remember I told you somebody's going to do something to someone, like a big mucky muck would come and maybe kidnap or keep them under, you know. So there's another event that's getting ready to occur. And I hope to God it's not at the Capitol, but there's a big event getting ready to occur. And it'll really turn off everybody towards these freedom people. Oh, did you guys see? Oh, I got to look at this too. Can you help me, President Franklin D. Roosevelt? That's Santos guy. Did you guys see that? That he was like putting his hand up like he was taking the oath, and then he did this. And I thought, what? That's the power thing? White or Proud Boys? What's the outcome for Santos? Give us the truth. A sad man. He doesn't even know who he is as a human being. He has no faith. His childhood was pretty awful, but it still doesn't give him the license to be a fraud. He steals, he's underhanded. He's a snake, Linda. He's a snake. Man of no honor. He's now standing with the people who hate his type because he's gay. So let me look. Did you see Marjorie Taylor Greene went over there and talked to him? He's not even going to be able to move. Once they get in, once the Republicans actually start doing something, there it's like he's not able to move. His dreams are upside down, so he's not. There's a couple of women that'll be kind of nice to them, and then they'll betray him. Nope, and he has to deal with going to jail. He's got something coming up on him. I think maybe even by April, this guy's done and dusted. Maybe Brazil comes and gets him. Okay, you guys, I just want to do a little touch. I just got done with Thomas More, and I thought, well, let me just come on real quick and let you all know that the latest hit on McCarthy. We don't want to over talk about him. I just don't want you to worry. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. Just know everything's going to be okay. And as long as I got my Carrie Lake camera, I'm good. Okay, that's all I got to say. Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Be at peace. We are all here with you. He's got a lot of people with him. They're almost like, I see behind him like these white lights. They come in and help us, you know. They even talked to Biden. Do you remember that Roosevelt was the one that was coming to me and saying the next president is going to be like me. He's going to do like a New Deal, but it wasn't going to be called the New Deal. That was Biden. I told you guys about this. I was driving to Angel Heart, and when I would drive, I would get these hits. I would see people. It was beautiful. So, okay, you guys, I love you all. Talk to you again soon. Cheers.